We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight it's on to week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Okay, right? Smack, ready. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Now swing pass for Dillon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? It's who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Here's second and 10. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. That'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run it with Jones. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Love. That's complete to Dobbs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 32 on the play.
Ready.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ultra. Go ultra.
They'll try again with Jones. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Set. Go.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. Escaping, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And this one is right through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
And no sign of him cooling down at all.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Gibbs. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw is Clifford. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a 1st interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And a short gain down to about the 33. This defense for the Packers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Now Hooker. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Get it!
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal. Here's Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
19 Lions. Buffalo 18.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Go. Command. Flash. Ready.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
Here we go.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as the defense couldn't come up with a big play. In fact, they got 6 more than they needed. A gain of 8 on 4th and 2.
Hey, go Fury. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready?
Love going to give this one to Jones. And this will be a Packers 1st down as he gets this up past the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
Set. Hut.
Play action this time with Love. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are once again back in front. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Here's Hooker. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. Fielded at the 20. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 65 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Khalif Raymond now. Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
On first and 10, Hooker. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short of the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hooker's going to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat, Dragon 60.
Hooker to the air yet again. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on second and long. Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Ready, go. Hey, check mega. Set.
Off the play fake, Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Love now on second down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Hey, Brad. Slide through.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Packers field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Another run for Gibbs here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Meanwhile, Hooker's throw going into the hands of Williams.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
121 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the Packers' 33-yard line.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing. Hooker.
Flushed out right. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Following the interception, Love.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
2nd and 7.
At the Packers' 29-yard line.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
There he goes, left side.
Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones.
75 yards.
And the Packers are able to extend their lead.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Claws red. Green back. Blue.
Love throwing for it.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Looking to throw, Hooker.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Love from the gun.
Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Love looking to throw it. And Watson has it right side. Touchdown!
Christian Watson.
His first touchdown of the year.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Carlson on for the extra point.
And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Packers 33, Lions 14.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Raymond now on the return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Khalif Raymond. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in